Hey everybody, my name is LaPrecious and welcome to my channel. Let's talk with LaPrecious. So today I'm doing episode number 5 of LaPrecious Finds Love on my YouTube channel. So I want to tell you guys that I've kind of been laying low when it comes to dating. Did I miss it? Hey, beautiful magic. Miss what? Okay. So So today I'm going to be doing a video about LaPrecious Finds Love, which will be my 5th episode of this series for this channel. So I've been laying low from the dating scene for a while, and I have been experimenting a little bit with online dating since the reading that I did last week. Hey, Forecast for Life. Since I did the reading last week, I decided to take a lot of things into consideration. I've been on a diet plan for the past 2 weeks. I've been exercising and eating healthy. I've been taking care of my hair, my skin, and all that. And I have been dressing more feminine and behaving more feminine. And it's gotten me, attention, not so much the attention that I wanted, but I could tell that it's working. The lie because it said at 5:30 p.m. I don't know why I said 5:30 p.m. It must have been a mistake or something that I made. I'll just have to go back into my live vote and see where that's at because it might have been a mistake I made. Okay, but yeah. So I decided, to go on my, dating profile and the dating app I was on. I changed up my picture where it was a little more seductive and I got a lot of positive responses and I decided to be more precise and more specific on my description box in my dating app. And I pretty much got a lot of positive responses from that as well. So I met a man on there and I'm not gonna give his name, but he was really sweet to me, really kind, really nice. He was really interested because he asked for my telephone number. And, we pretty much hit things off and whatnot. He told me, he worked, he was a family man, he wanted to take care of me, he thought I was pretty, he liked me, he didn't know why. So I pretty much, gave him a chance. But the things that weren't making sense to me was how was he going to be able to support me if we were to move a little further in our relationship and we get married and I move to Dubai and then later on India with him because he did live in Dubai. So this is a long distance relationship scenario. So what happened was that this man that I met online, he lived in Dubai. He worked in Dubai and he lived there with his family, but he was originally from India. The reason why he lived in Dubai, I don't know why, but he, was in Dubai and he was working there. And he pretty much was on supporting himself, supporting his family. He was young, very fine at that. He was not ugly. And, he was just really into me. But the things that just kept, getting on my nerves that he was doing was that he was just very clingy, just very jumpy on me and whatnot. And I had to tell him, to slow down, to calm down a little bit. I don't respond really well when someone's like on me like that. And so, we pretty much, worked our way through that and he calmed down. He was able to talk to me. And, he was just so lovey dovey and just so all into me. I had to tell him, just ask me some questions, just feel me out a little bit, just see what I'm about. And he did that. And I like the fact that he was listening. Yeah, he was moving too fast. And so we were talking, we talked about our hobbies, our likes, our dislikes, and the type of music we were into. I really liked how he chased me and how he pursued me and how he showed interest in me and how he wanted to video chat with me every day when we would talk and how he always made sure I was good. He would ask me, have I eaten anything? Have I drunken anything for the day? So, he was just really sweet. And moving along from that, he pretty much, was everything was going good and whatnot. But the thing that wasn't making sense to me was that he told me, he said, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you what I'm about and tell you what I'm here for. And he pretty much told me he wasn't making a lot of money where he was, but he still cared for me and whatnot. And he was an overall good guy and whatnot. But the thing I didn't understand was that he spoke about getting married and things of that nature. And I can understand why he wanted to get married, because I know in Indian culture, especially, they believe in getting married young, especially before, mid 20s or even late 20s. So I can understand his concern for wanting to get married. So I'm like, okay, well, let's just fill each other out before we get to that part. And he was saying that Dubai was an expensive city to live in. I'm like, well, duh, because Dubai is one of the most richest cities in the world, and it's pretty expensive to live there. And he was pretty much saying that he wanted to move from Dubai and move back to India because he was Punjabi Indian. He was Sikh. And so he wanted to move back to Punjab, India, and live his life there where I guess it was affordable for him. And he wanted us to move there and live there and whatnot. And I was okay with that. But he just wasn't really clear with me about when he was going to move there, how he was going to move there, and what it was all going to take. Because I'm saying to myself, well, why is it that you're saying you don't make enough money already and you don't want to stay in Dubai and you want to move back to India? So, how are you going to like take care of me as, a future wife? And as you say you were, and how were you going to move from Dubai all the way back to India and set up shop and whatnot? And then I asked him, I said, well, do you have a degree? And I asked him if he had a degree because I'm like, well, if he has a degree, it should be easier for him to find a job. Because I know from job hunting in other countries, you have to be educated to live well. You have to have at least a bachelor's, and you'll be perfect if you have a doctorate, not just a master's, but a doctorate. And he had none of that. He told me, well, I'm not making enough money. My family doesn't have enough money for an education, so I really can't do anything. And I said, well, okay. And I'm thinking to myself, if I were to give up everything that I have here in the United States and move over there to Dubai with him and then over to India, where is that going to put me? Because he was the kind of man that wanted a wife that was just a caretaker, a home giver, and just pretty much be a wife and stay at home and cook and take care of him and the family. And he said he was going to take care of me, but I'm saying to myself, how can you say you want to move from this country, the United Arab Emirates, all the way to India, and you currently don't make enough money? So how are you going to move us from Dubai back to India and then set up shop or set up a home there in India and be able to maintain it when you're not making enough money? And so he pretty much told me, he says, you know what? He says, I wish the best for you, and I hope you find someone special because you need someone that's going to make enough money for you. And you need someone that's going to make a lot of money, because I could tell you want someone with a lot of money. And he's right. Because when I was younger and I felt like he wasn't being realistic on his part, I felt like, when I was younger, that love could overpower anything. Love could outrule anything, and love could just be the end all be all. But when you become an adult, love doesn't pay the bills. Love doesn't put food on the table. Love doesn't put clothes on your back. Love is essential and it's needed, but you need more than just love. You need stability. You need finances, and you need structure. So I just couldn't float on love alone, and I guess he saw that, and that's why he chose to let me go. And it brought me back to what I was talking to my friend about this morning about being in somebody's league. Because a lot of times when we date, we feel like, well, I can have this man, that man, or whatever. Sometimes you can't. And it's not necessarily because of how you look or because of how you talk or where you're from. You're just simply not in that person's league. And league can be financial background, educational background, um, family background, because some people, they want to marry people with the same family structure, with the same financial structure, with the same educational structure. And some people just don't believe in mixing with people of different backgrounds. And so that's what it comes down to, and I'm glad we ended on a good note, that we ended on a good level. And I actually did a terror spread on him when it came to this relationship. And it even said that it wasn't going to end well because there was going to be some heartache mixed in there. There was going to be some, arguments here and there. And so I pretty much knew beforehand that it just wasn't gonna work out that well. So I'm like, well, okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let that go. But the thing that I hate is how, in my experience of dating, it just feels like you have to go through so many bad apples just to find the one. And that's what I don't like, because I just wish that I could meet a man that has everything that I'm looking for, everything that I want to be in a man already in him. And I not have to say on the next list that I make of a man that I want, oh yeah, he has to have this, not like the last man. And it's not just embarrassing, but in a way it just feels like, what am I doing? I'm tired of dating. I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of seeing what's what, because it's like, I feel like if me and you like each other, we need to go out right then and there and fill each other out down the road, and then we could just break up. Because this talking and getting to know each other stuff, I just feel like it's a waste of time. And I'm glad that with this man, we actually did go out and didn't do the whole talking thing or just getting to know each other thing that so many of us do now with the dating app culture. And so, yeah, and I'm like, I'm just getting really tired of this, and it's just really becoming annoying how hard it is to find somebody, because I would just really like to be with someone who is just the right one for me, but someone that I've always wanted. Because, like I said, dating is hard, dating is not easy, and you have to meet so many standards just to be with somebody. And then you not only have to think about the standards, you got to deal with people being jealous of you and people not wanting the best for you. And there's just a lot that's just mixed in with that. And I'm not going to give up on dating, and I'm not going to give up on love. But I can honestly say that I think that I just want to wait until the right man comes to me and approaches me and I'm ready. But I also feel like that there's something in me that's not complete, and there's something in me that needs to be pieced together before I'm with that right man or with that right person, because it's just gotten to a point where I'm just really tired of meeting the almost man, where he's almost the one or almost together, and there's just always a missing piece in him. So I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, leave a comment in the comment section, and have a good day.